Morning, Christine. Hi, Tony. Hello. Hi, everybody. We'll just hang around until everybody else joins us. We'll just give it a few minutes. I hope you're doing well, Christine, and you had a good start to your weekend. Actually, it's the second day of the weekend, right? So, yeah. Okay, here we started a new week, and it's been going well with new things coming up. I don't know, work. Yeah, nothing much to really talk about besides my work and creating new things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this time with all of you on live. I do miss the Sunday connection that we used to have, but that's just how it is. Right, okay, so we'll just wait for some more people to join us before I start. Tell me, how have you been? What's been going on your end? Okay. All right, so I hope more people join us. At the moment, we're just a few. Okay, so let me start by talking about some very amazing Japanese philosophies that I think we really get inspired with. But today we're going to be talking a little more about the Kintsugi philosophy, or the Japanese art, where they put broken pieces of pottery back together with gold. So we're going to be building on that, and we're going to be using that metaphor or that philosophy into our daily lives or into our lives. And we will be that piece of art that we will be working on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Right, okay. I think we have some more joining us soon. Joni has just joined us. Good morning, Joni. Okay. Okay. Hi, Joni. Good morning. Good morning, Joni. So I don't know. I guess it's the end of summer and the start of the fall season for all of you out there in North America, and it must feel different, right? The beautiful colors might just be coming up. Oh, Joni, the weather is still quite warm for us. There are days when there is more breeze, but there are days when it is pretty humid. So I don't think it has changed drastically for us as yet. But we're hoping another maybe a month before we can call it great weather to be outdoors. So yeah, it's not really shifted a lot for us. Hi, Roxanne. Good to have you here with us. And so we give it a 1 or 2 minutes more. I've noticed that sometimes when I start talking about the meditation, we have more people joining, and then I'm kind of repeating it. So I'll just give it another a minute or two before I start. All right, colors and cooler, Joni. Yes, I know it is a beautiful time, right? It's not so cold for all of you out there, of course. And of course, we do look forward to the amazing months of November, December, Jan on this part of the world. Right. Okay. Okay, so I think I can start talking about today's meditation. Right. So Kintsugi, or a rough meaning of that word, is golden joinery. So basically, it is broken in Japanese art, broken pieces of pottery are put together with gold. Okay. And the whole idea behind it is that we must embrace all the flaws and imperfections. And when we do that and we put those different pieces together, we are actually creating something stronger and even more beautiful piece of art. So Candice Kumai, who is I think part Japanese, is the author of the book Kintsugi Wellness, which is the Japanese art of nourishing the body, mind, and spirit. And so she uses this metaphor of kintsugi, the golden joinery, into bringing healing for ourselves. So in this context, the piece of art is us, and what she inspires us with it is, says, when we all go through hardships, and there are many times we've been broken through various experiences of our lives, through tough relationships or loss of a job or loss of a loved one or a divorce, anything that kind of breaks us. But when we put those, we embrace those broken moments or experiences or even our own flaws and imperfections, and we join them with gold. Now the gold would represent gratitude, or even appreciation for what those tough times have actually helped us to shape us into who we are, right? So when we put these pieces together, we create something more unique, beautiful, and stronger. And actually, Rumi has a very similar, the Persian poet has a very similar quote, who says, the wound is the place where the light enters. So when we're talking about light, we're talking about our inner light, our inner wisdom, our soul, our higher self. And when there is a wound, when there is a broken moment or a tough time or challenge that we go through, that is the space through which the light is enters, or how I see it is, the light is within us, but it gives us an opportunity for our inner light to shine through. That's how I tend to see it. And it's about embracing all our imperfections, our limitations, our challenges, and to see how beautifully unique, strong, and perfect we are in our imperfections. So today's meditation, we will focus, obviously, we are the piece of art, and we are going to use different principles of kintsugi to bring that, join those broken parts of us, or the flaws or imperfections of us, and we actually bring it, bring gold into it, or give it appreciation in this context, and see how beautifully we've grown, we've become out of these experiences. So it's about appreciation of the past, appreciation of ourselves in the present moment, and using that strength, that light, that inner light, to move forward with gratitude towards ourselves. It's not about being stuck in a state of feeling victimized or saddened by what we've experienced, but to be strong and resilient and appreciate that in us. So let's jump right into it, and start the meditation. If there's any question that you have regarding it, of course, send it out before I change the camera angle and I start the meditation. Is there anything else I would like to add? Just enjoy it, and then of course I will be asking for guidance from the oracle cards. There are a couple of principles of kintsugi that we will be addressing through today's meditation, and so with each principle I will pick up an oracle card guidance to support what is the true meaning behind that particular kintsugi principle. And of course, at the end, we will have a discussion about how beautiful our art piece is, who we are, our individuality, so we can have a good interaction with that. Okay, so if all of you are ready, I'm going to change the camera angle and I'm going to start the music and let's begin. Okay, so enjoy creating your beautiful art piece of joining and embracing all your limitations, all your past experiences, and creating this beautiful piece of art. Okay, all right, so let me change the camera angle, and there comes the music. So settle down in a comfortable position. Adjust your body, your clothes, your position, so you can stay comfortable through the meditation. If you would like, you can close your eyes. And start taking some deep cleansing breaths. With every inhalation, bring in fresh, new energy within you. And with the exhalation, allow yourself to release and let go of any tension or stress in your body or your mind. You can exhale with a sigh, and that's what we call a cleansing breath. You inhale, and with that exhalation, with a sigh, you release any pent-up tension or stress in your body and mind. And gently start reconnecting with your easy, gentle, and rhythmic, natural breath. Just get comfortable with the natural rhythm of your breath. Observe your inhalation and exhalation. And then take your attention to your mind's eye. And through your mind's eye, visualize yourself holding an object. Holding an object in your hands that you feel is a true representation of you, as well as your life's experiences. This piece of art that you are holding is a true representation of yourself and your life's experiences. And see a beautiful ray of light emanating from your mind's eye. As it projects outwards, it travels to this beautiful piece of art that you're holding in your hands as a representation of yourself. Visualize that beautiful ray of light that is emanating from your third eye, illuminating this beautiful piece of art that you hold. And this transfer of light from your mind's eye to this piece of art starts to heighten your senses. And you notice that this beautiful piece of art starts to emulate your breath. You can hear, see, sense, and feel each and every emotion, each and every thought, each and every sensation of your body, your mind, and your spirit in this beautiful piece of art, this object that you're holding. And you soon become the witness of yourself in this object. While you are amazed at the miracle of divine intelligence in you, with a closer look you notice the cracks and the crevices and imperfections. You notice as soon as you feel a negative energy towards these imperfections, you notice that as soon as you feel that negative energy towards these imperfections, your connection with the object starts to fade. You're instantly reminded of the Japanese art of Kintsugi, the Japanese art of putting broken pottery pieces together with gold. It's built on the idea that in embracing flaws and imperfections, you can create an even stronger, more beautiful piece of art. So you remind yourself that you too are a piece of art, and that it's been a while since you have connected with yourself in this manner. You regroup yourself with some deep breaths, and you allow that ray of light to be your guide. You embark on applying some of the Kintsugi practices to acknowledge all your experiences through life and honor them for how it has shaped you. And the moment you acknowledge that, you are reminded of the words wabi sabi. That means admire imperfections. The word wabi expresses the part of simplicity, impermanence, flaws, and imperfections. And the word sabi displays and expresses the effect that time has had on substance or an object. Together, wabi sabi embraces the idea of aesthetic appreciation of aging, of the flaws, and the beauty of the effects of time and imperfections. And the two separate parts, when they are put together, they complete each other. Wabi-sabi together teach us how to embrace the good and bad parts of ourselves. They express simplicity and the truest form of an object. And finally, it embraces finding comfort in purity. So when we embrace the imperfect, we actually celebrate our strengths. And this shift of mindset from striving from an impossible ideal to embracing our strengths leads to a more positive and strength-oriented mindset. You feel ready to see the wabi-sabi in yourself, to see the positive and strength in all your imperfectly perfect experiences. To see the positive and strength in all your imperfectly perfect choices in life. And to see all the positive and strength in all your imperfectly perfect regrets and limitations. All these being an integral part of who you are. You direct the pure ray of light towards each of them, and you notice the transformation of each. You notice how the light infuses liquid gold into each of your imperfectly perfect experiences, choices in life, your regrets and limitations. The light starts to infuse liquid gold into each of them. And as you see all these cracks and crevices and imperfections being infused with the liquid gold, they start to shimmer and sparkle. And you can feel the strength of wabi-sabi within yourself. And just by doing and focusing on the wabi-sabi, just admiring all your experiences, your flaws and imperfections, you can feel a sense of lightness and flight within yourself. You can sense peaks of joy within yourself. The process of Wabi Sabi reminds you of all those who have been with you through all your experiences. And you decide to infuse yourself with another Kintsugi practice, the practice of Yui Maru, the care for your inner circle. Yui Maru is the Kintsugi practice of valuing togetherness. Yui Maru helps you heal through the strength and nourishment of friends and family. It teaches us that when we acknowledge, take care, and stay connected to our inner circle, we feel safe, we feel motivated, and we take good care of ourselves. The process of giving and receiving within our inner circle helps in feeling supported and emotionally stable. So you pause to acknowledge and energetically connect with your inner circle, with your tribe. Your inner circle is a core part of your Kintsugi practice. Just like a magic stream, they are constantly pouring their love into your life. And then you recognize the circle of life will keep bringing new experiences into your life. So you decide to groom yourself in a way that you are always connected to your inner light, your wisdom. The Kintsugi practice of Gaman gives you the ability to endure, be patient, and remain calm. Gaman in everyday life can be achieved by meditating, by visualization, or just by focusing on one's breath. Gaman builds resilience, giving us the resilience to View challenges as an opportunity to learn. The strength from within is more powerful than anything negative life throws at us. You pause to determine what practices of Gaman you will incorporate into your daily life so that you can be consistently tapped into your inner light. So just focus on your breath, meditation, visualization, being in the present moment. And when we are very calm and centered in our Gaman, our inner compass always guides us in the right direction. And then you are reminded of yet another Kintsugi practice, the practice of Shoku, to nourish your body. A positive mind starts with a strong, healthy body. The body and mind connection is linked through the type of food we eat, how we fuel our bodies with a simple and healthy diet. And with that simple, healthy diet, our mind will benefit in the same way. Nourishment of the body, the mind, and soul is true self-care and self-respect. Like a gentle gardener, tend to the nourishment of your body, your mind, and your soul every day. The practice of Shoku. So while you're connected to this beautiful piece of art, determine what are the practices that you would do to nourish your body, your mind, and soul. And then comes finally the Kintsugi practice of Kansha, sincere gratitude. Perhaps the most important concept in Kintsugi wellness is Kansha, which is the act of expressing gratitude for the good and the bad. Kansha means letting go of your own ego and reframing experiences so that you can rewire your brain to see the positive instead of the negative. Practicing gratitude is also about living in the present moment and not wishing for things you don't have. It is believed that gratitude is about the good and the not so good. Everything happens for a reason, and there is no difficult situation that comes our way without a purpose. That purpose is us becoming better, resilient, and more grateful individuals. Focus on the kansha, the gratitude, sincere gratitude towards everything that you have experienced. Knowing that even if those experiences slowed your pace of your life, you know that slow and steady wins the race. And it is your race, it's your life. And even it might feel like a dry desert around you, there is always an oasis within the dry desert. Sincere gratitude, kansha. The Kintsugi practices of wabi-sabi, the acceptance and admiration of imperfections. The practice of Yuimaru, the strength of the inner circle. The practice of gaman, the source of resilience and strength. The practice of Eiyushoku, nourished body, mind, and soul. And the practice of kansha, sincere gratitude. All help in the true golden joinery. Bring your attention back to the object you held energetically and lovingly. And when you look closer, look for the cracks and imperfections. And when you do that, you find none. Instead, you see and feel something extraordinary. Where once there was imperfection, you now find beauty. Where there was emptiness, it's replaced with gold of your own perfect imperfection. Anchor this visualization and give it a sensory reinforcement. Perhaps a fragrance, a color, an emotion, a shape. Make a commitment with this beautiful piece of art, who you are, to always admire the golden joinery You, the beautiful piece of art, are transformed and even more beautiful, unique, and resilient from before. Etch this image in your heart so you are always connected to your inner light. Make a commitment. And with that, take a nice deep breath in and bring yourself back to this present moment. Gently move your fingers and toes and make small movements to bring yourself back to this present moment. And with your next exhalation, you can gently open your eyes. Welcome back, everybody, and hope you enjoyed that Kintsugi practice, and you have transformed the piece of art, who you are. Tell me more about it. Tell me which particular practice resonated with you the most. Was it the wabi sabi? Was it the gaman? Was it the kansha, the gratitude? Was it the eiyu shoku? Or was it the yui maru? Or was it the golden joinery of all these practices that helped you to really create that, create and admire the beautiful piece of art that you are? Yeah, it is, the different aspects. I love infusing liquid gold aspect to to the whole piece of art. But I would love to know, what kind of art piece were you holding that represented you? Um, yeah, that would be interesting to know how you see the perfect representation of you and your life's experiences. So Johnny says it was the wabi sabi, admiring all the imperfections. So not hiding the limitations and the scars, but to enhancing its beauty by just accepting the imperfectly perfect parts of us. That's so beautiful. So for me, the art piece was a dancer. No brainer there. Yeah, it would definitely be a dancer, in the most beautiful dancing posture, who would be, and then all the different places where I would fill in with liquid gold or gold, through the different experiences. So, yeah, that's how I would keep the memory of myself in the form of an object or an art piece. So tell me about your art piece. Tell me what would be your perfect representation, and how did it come alive with the gold in it now? Did it transform into something else, or was it the same thing that looked even more beautiful? So, yeah, and some of you joined me through the meditation halfway through. So I hope you all were able to follow where you kind of joined us. Right. So, Joni, you're the artist. I'm going to really focus on this one. I saw my image as a round ball with many different colors. I could see this quite clearly. Thank you. It was beautiful. Oh, beautiful. That's, the whole representation of yourself with different colors. I love that. And so it's yeah, it's quite beautiful to sort of see a representation of yourself in an art form. Anybody else? Tony, what was your art form? Tell me. Would love to know that. Yeah, so while I was picking up some guidance here, the key ones that came up were Peaks of Joy and Flying, which was particularly for the Wabi Sabi. And then for the Uemaro was Education and Magic Stream. Okay, wait, I'm going to read Tony's representation in a bit. So the Uemaro was education. So I guess it's the inner circle teaches us about ourselves. And I think that in your inner circle is a sign of who you consider as your inner circle, right? The like-minded people, your tribe. So Tony said his representation was his 17-year-old vampire hockey stick with plenty of band-aid treatment. Yeah, I've seen your band-aid work on them. And all those, I guess each of those places where it has got weak for you, Tony, that particular hockey stick, you've reinforced it with the so-called band-aid or whatever that you use to get it back to strength and I guess the comfort level of holding that hockey stick that's so familiar. So Christine says, my art piece is the globe of the world, planet Earth. Wow, I smelled peace. My emotions were unity and love, and it has the colors of the chakras circling the earth. Ooh, that's amazing. That's a beautiful art piece, Christine. So perhaps that goes on a particular, I don't know, canvas, or you're also very creative, Christine. So perhaps a little bit of a drawing or something on a canvas which can be put up is a great reminder of our Kintsugi practice for today, and to always be drawing strength from it. I think, Tony, if hockey was back, you would be playing with that same stick, right? And for me, the dancer, I actually have a beautiful brass piece, the dancer who's in the most beautiful posture. But to be honest, I really have this amazing image of this goddess Kuan Yin, who is so beautiful and so delicate, and so much of compassion and beauty in her that one day I feel like if I could really draw and create that as an art piece, that would be my sense of achievement about it. Maybe when I have the time, I will indulge in creating that art piece one day. And then pottery, right? I mean, I know I'm going away from what we were talking earlier, but the whole idea of creating, being on that, what is it called, the potter's wheel, and shaping something, that's an amazing art too. So that's been really nice, especially, hearing about what representation of you in that art form that was for you. That was beautiful. And I was telling you all about the cards. So there was Peaks of Joy and Flying for the first one, Wabi Sabi. Uemaro was about education and magic stream, where the love was being poured. And then the third one was, which was the third one? Was it the Kaman, which is what are the practices you would do to be to be centered and very focused through meditation or visualization. What came up was the compass, which was really great one, because it says if you are connected and centered and very peaceful, then your inner compass will lead you in the right direction. And then, of course, the other one was the Eiyu Shoku. The guidance was Gentle Gardener again. So it's about nourishing your body, mind, and your spirit. And the last one was the Kansha, the sincere gratitude. Actually picked up two. One was Slow and Steady, and the other one was Dry Desert. So that too kind of really sits in well with the sincere gratitude. And then the overall, where the golden joinery, where we sort of made that connection, reconnected with our art piece where we first saw imperfections. We could now see the golden joinery there through all these practices. The beautiful card came up of commitment. So making that commitment, and I don't know if you all can see it, but basically it's somebody placing gold, a ring, commitment on the other person's. And so it's about you, making a commitment towards yourself to never judge your flaws or your imperfections, but to embrace them, and and only in that embracing that you are able to move forward with grace, with strength, with uniqueness, and achieve what you want to achieve for yourself. So let's pick up one for the road, one more guidance. Let's just see, after what we've connected and we've shared with one another, what does the oracle card want to say? Oh, 3 came up straight out. The first one was strength, and then came home. So actually I would read it the other way. The first one that came up was coming apart. So actually this was what it was. So if we had come apart from our inner light, our wisdom, the Kintsugi practice brings us back home to who we are and gives us strength. Isn't that beautiful? That really fits in very well with today's meditation and what we were trying to sort of achieve. This has been so wonderful. Thank you so much for being there and interacting and sharing your experiences through the meditation. I will be back not next Sunday, the Sunday after, but next Saturday, Tony and me will be live on Instagram with Cognitive and Consciousness Awareness Seeds of Thought. So do join us on the Instagram next week, and take care of yourself. Pour in more golden joinery into your beautiful piece of art, consistently working towards creating and enhancing your beauty. Thank you so much to each one of you. It's been beautiful. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all soon. Bye.